Tonight, devil worshippers in the media, this hot report might shock you. You could already be watching a program at risk. Our action reporter Paul SV has the story, tonight at 9.
Oh yeah, dudes and dudettes. Doodybeard's got a great invention contest for you. So buckle up, let's go.
It's time for the first Twitch Invention Contest! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you very, very, very much for joining us today on the front page of Twitch. We would like to thank all of you, everybody, for coming in our live viewer audience. Before we get started, we have a lot more people to thank besides our live human viewer audience. First and foremost, Twitch. Thank you so much for making this front page slot available for us. We would also like to thank everybody here once again, my co-hosts, my live human studio audience, and of course all of our sponsors who are giving the prizes, but not to mention the wonderful, great sponsor. Thank you very much, the great sponsor. Now, there's certainly no way that I could do this without any help. So let me introduce to you some of my best friends here. These great judges to help me judge some of these amazing inventors, because I can't do any of this by myself. Let me please introduce to you the wonderful Miss Shelly Beans, the amazing Business, and of course, Dr. Bats. Let's hear it for them. Now, Shelly Beans is a world-renowned invention expert from Germany. How you feeling today, Shelly?
I'm so excited to see every invention. I just cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Excellent. I can't wait either. And it has been a long time since we've worked together. I remember the banquet where I ate too much shrimp.
We decided to not talk about that ever again.
I forgot. That certainly was a messy night, and I do mean the bathroom by poop. So you're right. I shouldn't have said that. But thank you very much, Shelly Beans. In addition to that, we have the amazing, mysterious Business. Now this might be a
video game console.
Yeah, my grandson tells me about these old video games that they had. Now tell me about this.
Well, you see, as a real boy, I was walking through the woods and I met Death. And Death challenged me to Mortal Kombat. They picked Scorpion, I picked Sub-Zero, and while I'm not very good at video games, so I cheated Death at Mortal Kombat. I unplugged their controller from their port, and they were so mad at me that they trapped me inside of this video game console, and that's why I video game console streaming here for you. So.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a story you got there, Business. Well, I'm so happy that you're here again for a great invention contest. And last but not least, we have my good friend, and we have worked together in the past as well. We have Dr. Bats. Hello, Dr. Bats. It's so good to see you again.
Hello there. How are you?
Oh, just fine and dandy as always. The great sponsor has given us another wonderful platform to do our craft on, Dr. Bats, so I am absolutely thrilled. Now, you are an invention scientist who's been studying inventions for 250 years, and you're also from Seattle.
Yes, I have. I am.
Interesting.
I am.
Now, what are some of the great discoveries that you have been, that you've discovered? What's one great invention?
Well, have you guys heard of a inventor named Alexander Graham Bell?
Huh.
Let's just say he stole those from me.
Ah, okay. I see. I think I've heard some of that story, but I'm not going to comment further because I think that's still tied up in some ways. But anyway, that's it for the judges. Let's give a round of applause for these amazing friends of mine. Thank you very much, and thank you again for your time. There is a lot of it, but I do appreciate you coming out here, the three of you. All right. Now, as you know, we have a lot of contestants, or should I say inventors. All of these inventors have come far and wide along Twitch, so without further ado, let's meet the inventors. What do you guys say about that? Coming from Connecticut, we have Nice Bruh. He makes custom controllers, consoles, Twitch-controlled robots, and other noise inventions, as he likes to say. Let's give it up. Excellent. We have Mom Noms from Hellmouth, just out of the hospital. Hellmouth, huh? Hey, business, don't you have any family over in Hellmouth?
You know, I'm sure that Death has many dealings down there, so thankfully I've never been. But I hear it's quite lovely this time of year.
You're right, I've heard that too. Mom Noms is a chef who makes cosplay practical during their spare time. Thank you very much, Mom Noms, for being here. Dr. Robo! Now I have here that you're not a doctor, and you're not a robot. Isn't that funny? That is funny, guys. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Dr. Robo, for being a part of this. From Texas, we have One Small Bee. One Small Bee is an arts and crafts streamer from Texas, and we are just pleased to have you on this invention contest. Thank you very much for being here. In addition to that, we have Impacted Pico. He is an inventor, and a really odd inventor, from Seattle, and as you can see, it looks like his invention might be a little troublesome, but we'll see. Thank you, Impacted Pico, for being here. Last but not quite last, we have the King of Assists. The King of Assists is a creative university student from the Netherlands. He has come and given us his time from all the way across the globe to come give us a piece of his invention. How amazing is that? The King of Assists, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you so much. Now, last but not least, we have two more. Sorry, just kidding. We have the wonderful, we have the amazing, we have Deus J. He is a professional button masher at law. Maybe if he does a good job, we will drop his LLC or his Esquires. Hey, whichever the way. Hey, when you're this old, you don't really need a use for lawyers. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Am I right, Shelly Beans?
You're absolutely right.
I'm absolutely right. Thank you very much, Deus J, for being a part of this program. And finally, I guess my notes were a little mixed up. We have the wonderful, we have the amazing Dead Pirate Brandon here. Hello, Dead Pirate. Whoa, hey, we're down here. Listen, don't cool it down too much with those sunglasses, huh? Don't cool it down too much. We already pay a lot on air conditioner, but thank you very much, Dead Pirate. And let's give it up for our inventors! All right. Now, the great thing about having an invention contest, ladies and gentlemen, is the people that I'm surrounded by. We are the people that I'm surrounded by. In fact, Bats is one of my best friends. Bats is one of my very, very best friends. Now, Dr. Bats, you have, as we said before, you have been an inventor for quite a very long time. Now, I believe you gave us one of your old documentaries, and I feel I did. That's true. Let me see. Hey, let me see if we have that. Yes, okay, we do have that. Let me go ahead and pop your segment on that you gave us. So let's check that out. Learn a little bit about Dr. Bats.
Yes, that's right. It's Dr. Bats. For 250 years, Dr. Bats has been coming up with the sciences and inventions that we use every day. Why, it was in this very laboratory that Dr. Bats came up with the idea for this invention contest. He was just thinking about how he loved prizes and inventing things, and then, eureka! And the rest is history.
Amazing. Amazing. Breathtaking. You have come so far, Dr. Bats. You have come so far. And to think that you came up with the very foundation of this invention contest is absolutely incredible. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you, live human audience, for your support. Now, let's go ahead and segue.
He invented invention contests. That's quite inventive.
I agree.
Okay, why don't you, Shelly Beans. I got dizzy there for a second, excuse me. Shelly Beans, why don't you go ahead and introduce the first inventor?
Yes, we are constantly surrounded by video games in our lives, and this next person decided to capitalize on just that. Let's introduce our first inventor with this very practical product, Noise Brew.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, hello, Noise. Hello, Noise.
How's it going? Thanks for having me here.
It's going great. How are you? How do you feel today?
So excited. First time on the front page. This is amazing.
It is.
Thank you for including me in the contest here.
Hey, we got you. Hey, you're the inventor. You signed up, my friend. You signed up. So you're from Connecticut. Do you teach science out there? You teach inventions out there?
I actually don't. I'm in sales.
You're in sales.
I have a boring day job, and this is what I do in the evening. I picked this hobby up about a year ago. I knew very little about electronics, and I decided I was going to change that. And I just said, you know what? We're going to start. So started with pretty small projects.
I see you got a lot of stuff. What's this? You have a, what's this Nintendo 64? Let's get a closer. What's this? Okay, I see a GameCube. It looks like all the Nintendo. What? Okay, what is that? You're holding it. What is that?
Yeah, so this is a handheld Nintendo 64 that I made. I designed and 3D printed the case. It's actually a console in there, and it plays your normal game cartridges.
Wow.
So that's the gamepad on the front, and all of this is available for free online. I put all my stuff open source, code, and 3D print files. So yeah, it plays any N64 game you want.
That is pretty rad looking, and I'm gonna go ahead and press on this. What's that in the background? What you got? You got the moving. Yeah. What's that you got there?
Yeah, so this is a LED panel I made. You guys see on TikTok all those LED lights that everybody has around their room and the different color changes? This is the same thing, but I'm using a microcontroller that controls the LEDs. This is all Wi-Fi, and you can upload and create your own images for it too.
I like the guy with the hat. It looks like me.
Yeah, my little robot.
So let's go into this invention. I see you got the invention there right in front of you. How did you come up with that? I mean, I'm a guy who likes snacks. I'm a man who eats a chip when I play a game. Now you seem to have it all, this whole apparatus mostly figured out and everything. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking, when I'm sitting at my couch, I'm not near a table. I love snacking. Why not have them close to you? So you have a portable snack bowl here. And, yes, you could put it on the table, but I mean, that seems so yesterday. So this is a nice improvement, I think. You can sit back and game, eat your snacks, and then when you're wipe your finger on the wet nap.
I love wiping my finger on the wet nap. That's my favorite part.
What's the heaviest snack you can put in that snack bowl?
I ate some penne out of there the other day. That worked pretty good.
Could you put like a dip in there, like a guacamole or a cheese dip?
Absolutely. And I've designed other attachments too. I also designed a ashtray that could be attached to here too. and snack bowls, and a webcam mount too.
So you're saying when you ate penne out of there and played your game at the same time, did you have the fork in there, or had it like? I love a good pasta. I am my dad always said you love pasta so much. He always said they said that every day. He'd wake me up in the morning and he'd say Doodybeard, you love pasta. You're a pasta boy. You're a silly little pasta boy. So you keep the fork in there when you're
I dug right in with my fingers. I know it sounds bad, but that's how I did. The napkin really comes in handy.
Hey, you know what would be neat for you? You should make a napkin that stays level while you play video games. So, Gray, is that a good idea? Is it a good idea? You think it's a good idea? I think it's a pretty good idea. Okay, so unless my panel of experts have any other further questions...
Is it dishwasher safe?
Ooh!
It sure is. It sure is. This bowl I did not 3D print, this gyro bowl, so it is food safe. It's actually a baby bowl, and you can buy it on Amazon. It's like $8 on Amazon.
Oh, brilliant! I love it.
I love it.
I love it. All right, so why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and start with your presentation? Go ahead. You have the floor. Show this baby in action.
Okay, I should have done a push to talk on another button here, but so I'm gonna be off mic wide. We got some kinks to work out.
Hey, hang on, I'll do the audio for it. That's a delicious chip. Yay, I'm gonna rock the controller back and forth to show the gyros of the controller. Oh wow, that's great. And now my hands are all salty, so I'm gonna use the little napkin thing to wipe them off. Look at how effective it is at wiping my hands off. Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
So delicious. Now, a question I get asked all the time, guys, is like, what if I rage? What if I'm playing Call of Duty? What's going on? I'll show you what happens if you rage. Here we go. 3, 2. It is not rage proof. Not rage proof. So you got to be a calm.
Wow. Not rage proof. I don't know. I mean, I still like it, but I don't know. I tend to rage.
Anybody who deserves to snack while they game needs to know that they need to keep level-headed, just like they need to keep their snacks level.
That's right. You know, it's a nice reminder to keep you cool because you don't want to spill your snacks. So it could be a nice rage control.
Yeah, I like it as a rage control because I'll be damned if, I'm losing a Cheeto.
You're telling me. Me too, bud.
I'm gonna pick those chips up. I'm not gonna waste those. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I think that's something else. I think you really got something here. I think our live human audience is really interested in that too. Nice, but thank you, Bryce. Thank you very much for bringing your invention. We appreciate you so much, and I want to take this moment to talk to our live human audience. We have a great Discord. If you want to further the talk for the inventions, for any of the inventions provided by any of our inventors, go to the study group room in Discord and definitely talk about it there. We have a whole room for you, for the people studying. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's talk about our inventor there, Bats, Dr. Bats.
Yes.
You are going to be judging our contestants on the science of what they made. So what do you think? On a scale of 5, what do you think about the science of what Nice gave us?
I'm gonna say it's about a 2. Not rage proof is a big loss in my book. I mean, what if you're not even raging and you just accidentally trip? There goes all your snacks. There's got to be some sort of scientific creation to keep that from falling out.
That's true. That's a good point. Excellent. So 2 out of 5 for the science. Biz, on the invention itself, what do you say out of 5?
Out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 4. I mean, as somebody who enjoys, having the munchies while playing video games, it's great. Like, as far as the rage proof, not really concerned, because like I said, I've got the munchies, so I want to I want to keep my chill on, because it's gonna keep my elevation better, as well as keeping my chips in my bowl. So it's got some science with the, how it can stay level even though you are turning it. So as long as you're a calm gamer, this is a great invention. So I love it.
So what was the score there? Out of 5?
That was a 4 out.
4 out of 5. Excellent. And Shelly Beans, how about that presentation? What do you say? Out of 5.
I really loved it. I am going to give it 5. I love the setup of the space. The demonstration, despite the fact that it is not rage-proof, I'm okay with that, because judging on presentation, I am happy that he was honest and truly showed us the limitations of his invention. So 5 out of 5.
Excellent. 5 out of 5. And I am going, thanks Shelly, and I am going to be judging on the science clothes. You will see that each of the contestants are wearing a nice set of science clothes. So I am going to give our friend a 3 out of 5 on the science clothes scale. Thank you very much, Noise. Thank you very much, Noise. I really appreciate you. Okay. This next inventor works in the kitchen and decided to bring something that you are sure to be interested in. Let's go ahead and bring out our second inventor, Mom Noms. What's going on, Mom Noms?
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Could be worse, could be better.
Could be worse, could be better. Excellent, excellent.
I mean, Hell's Mouth is in America right now, so it's 2020, so everything is going to Hell's Mouth right now.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Hey, I think the hosts know a little something about that, I think. A little something. We know a little bit about increment weather. Dr. Bats, in your section, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. How is Butters doing out there?
Very lovable.
Excellent. Excellent. So you are a cooking streamer.
I am a cooking streamer. I do all things food. Food is my life right now. But I have a problem when I cook. It's like I only have 2 hands. It's bad. Does anybody else have that problem?
Usually, sometimes, Shelly Beans, 2 hands? How many hands?
Yeah, I only have 2.
2 hands?
Unfortunately.
Biz, you got hands there?
I had a third, but, something happened to that one.
Oh my goodness. My condolences to the third hand. What about you, Biz?
I use power gloves to play everything, but there's no muscles in them, so like I can't even like lift them up to say like hi right now, because it's like there's no muscles. I don't have arms to lift them up to be like, these are my power glove hands, but I get by.
Excellent, excellent. So why don't you go ahead and show us what you got going on? Go ahead and show us your invention, Mom Noms. What do we got? I'm excited to see this. You guys, is the human audience really excited to see this? I'm excited to see this one.
She's talking about third hands. I'm hoping this is some sort of mutagen that allows people to just immediately grow an extra arm. That is now my expectation for how I've been set up on this presentation so far. I'm hoping for third arm mutagen, but
I mean, it's not, you don't grow 3 arms, but I took out of my cousin Doc Ock's book, and I invented some arms that we can use. They kind of look like spiders. I had to do something that was different. Like, it's spooky season. We need our accessories, I guess.
You knocked out your audio.
Uh-oh.
I hate technology. On this arm...
There you go. It works, though.
You have a clip that you can just put a bucket on. Put a bucket on it. Throw whatever you need in it. But the special hand, because God knows all of us who are in the kitchen almost all the time, we always need a good glass of wine. We need a glass of wine. So we have our wine arm. Where you just place your wine in the wine arm and you get going. You get going so that you can, drink your wine while stabbing something at the same time.
Okay, excellent. So now let me see how you have it's like a backpack kind of a deal, right?
It is a backpack.
Backpack-ish?
It's like an exoskeleton. So, you just throw it on your arms and you
Okay.
have 4 to go.
Now grab a handful of fooded goods like chocolate chips or walled nuts or pecans or something that you can grab a bunch of. I want to see how this works. You have stuff?
I have boba.
You have boba? Great. Well, I don't want you to use a lot, so just use like five of them. 5 of them. When I was in 4th grade and we were good kids, our teacher put marbles in the jar. So I want to hear how this sounds. Let's see how this third arm sounds with the boba drops. Amazing.
And, with Halloween, you can go anywhere as like a dark forky as well. So, you have
Excellent.
your costume planned out too.
And now, so this definitely helps you out in the kitchen, would you say? This is definitely something that you enjoy using?
Oh, I mean, yes, because I almost always have some kind of meat on my hands and don't want to touch anything. So it's easy to put something in my bucket and get going and also sip on my wine.
Excellent. Well, you know what? I think that was really, really great. Thank you for coming in. Unless my colleagues have any other questions here. I think we're good. Mom Noms, thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate you coming. Let's give it up once again for Mom Noms. And guys, please remember the inventors that we're showing, because we're going to need the human audience to help us. We're going to need you guys to help us vote. So anyway, when we come back, we got a lot more inventors, and then we're going to take a look inside a video game console that you are not going to ever forget. So stick around, everybody.
Trolls, they're in your chat. They're spoiling your games. They're mocking your skills. They're poisoning your community. Sure, you can ban them, but does that do anything? I'm Joystick Nick, lead researcher at the Cosmic Oddities Emporium Science Division, and I'm here to tell you about a new premium Twitch extension called Twitch Tesla. It is common knowledge that the internet at its core is a vast ball of electricity, and that power has remained untapped since the great Tesla-Edison schism of the last millennia, until now. Upon activation of Twitch Tesla, you will gain access to our full line of shockingly effective software. When someone is being unruly in chat and you decide to put someone in timeout, our proprietary software recognizes that action and bootstraps a charge off that big ball of electricity, and then it delivers a shock directly through the user's input device. With levels available ranging from our kid-friendly static all the way to our patented permaban Ride the Lightning, you and your moderators can take charge and deal out recompense as you see fit. Activate Twitch Tesla today and take advantage of our premium overlay package to forewarn potential trolls of the power contained in your stream. Guilt absolved! But that's not all. Subscribe now and receive 1 free week of Twitch Tesla Snap, a premium feature that utilizes the target's webcam and takes a snap of the very moment that the jolt is released and immediately sends that to your Discord server where you and your community can relish in the justice. Twitch Tesla. Say what's up to trolls.
Twitch Tesla is in no way affiliated with Twitch or the Tesla estate. Do not use their liquids. General use of the extension may result in serious injury or death. If you have any regard for human life or the general well-being of strangers, do not use Twitch Tesla. Talk kindly with your streamer immediately if you experience tingly feelings, hair staying on end, or your mouth tastes like battery. Absolutely do not use your liquids. Like seriously, no liquids at all. There was this guy Jeff who had an apple juice and dribbled it on his kneecap one time, and oh man, Jeff still can't eat corn on the cob to this day. Anyway.
Call me crazy, but it is absolutely crucial we invent new ways to peacefully communicate with the lizard people in Doody's brain.
Damn it, I died again. Are you like me, an average gamer that keeps getting killed because your keyboard's sticking? Yeah, it's got the bright lights on it, but it doesn't help. You know what does help? Gamer Lube. That's right, Gamer Lube. For gamers, by gamers. One quick application is all you need. Boom, just like that, your keyboard's unstuck. That's right, Gamer Lube. Not responsible for water damage or second place finishes.
All right. Excellent. Welcome back, everybody.
Can I have Gamer Lube now, please?
That
I
was
would like to lube up everything.
That was something, huh? I wonder how much that costs over at Silly Mart. I was just over at Silly Mart. Biz, I think you should go ahead and announce so aren't you an Invention?
Yeah, I'm just having an Invention having audio problems.
Oh!
Yes, of course, I am an Invention, my silent yet devilishly handsome roommate. Well, he's not very silent a lot of the time, and we are a product of great creativity, and, you know, the science part of it, too. You got to make the puppet work, but, you know, just like Tesla and Edison, sometimes you got to keep your proprietary information to yourself. And sometimes there are people that just, you know, they want to see behind the curtain a little too much. So I've created a video that is how you can deal with people that are just a little too interested in the behind the scenes of your stream. So check it out. Hello everyone, it's Roommate, or you can just call me Joe, and yes, I am the voice of the puppeteer of business here. Welcome to the channel, and if you don't know, what I'm trying to do on Twitch is just a little bit different than the normal Twitch channel. I'm really trying to make this a show. So if you want to come back and enjoy this channel now that you know how it works a little bit more, we would be happy if you came back, alright? But if you want to know exactly how the puppet works, well, let me just show you real quick. All you have to do
amazing. I kind of always figured that there was something about you, Biz. I kind of always figured. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit of magic. So remember, they'll beg you for the answer, and they'll beg you for the secret to the trick. But once you tell them, they're nothing to you.
Nothing. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Christian Bale.
All right, Kate, Shelly Beans, why don't you go ahead and introduce the next inventor?
Do you like garlic bread?
I love garlic bread.
It totally runs my life. Well, here's the next inventor, Dr. Robo.
Dr. Robo! What's going on, Dr. Robo?
Hey, it's nice to be here. How's it going, everybody?
Now this
is nice to see that you guys have some arms. I sadly don't.
I see that. Now you're interesting. Now normally I'm referring to our human audience, but you're something a little different, right?
Yeah, but I'm not really a robot, not really a doctor. I'm just using some effects.
I love it. Can you show us some of these effects?
Yeah, I could actually. I got some night vision, so I can see in the night. And my dongle's dingle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, okay. So you look like it. You look like an invention yourself there. You literally look like a nice invention. That's pretty cool. Your hat's an invention.
Yeah, I was a byproduct of the factory of Dr. Robots.
Okay.
Serial number 12080. That's why they call me Dr. Robo, because 12080 means the Robo.
Okay. Very nice. Interesting. Okay, so why don't you? What does that helmet do there? Does that helmet do anything?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm actually like, have you seen Star Wars? I don't want to ruin some spoilers, but that sort of deal is happening.
Is it too late? Is it too late to spoil Star Wars?
They're still making Star Wars, so
well, you can't spoil any new ones.
I'll let that for people to watch Star Wars, and they'll figure it out.
Gotcha. Well, why don't you get into your invention? Let's see what you got there. What's your invention that you brought to us?
All right, so I'm gonna talk about my invention first. So there's a difference between needing and wanting in our life. Needing is the essentials of our daily living, while wanting is playing off our pleasure. Well, there's a new device that I have created, the need of needing. While kneading is a technique while using massage or dough, there is now the need of kneading. That needs the needs that needs to be kneaded. Though dough is needed to make that bread, we need to make this bread to dough our family. So this is the needs that need to be needed. These are the needs that need to be needed to provide the hungers around the world, the needs that needs to provide to escape people from poverty, the needs of needs.
Wow. Okay. So what do we? So what would you say? Somebody like me would, need this for? Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, I could need you if you want, if that's what you really need.
Yeah.
Use a needing right now.
Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see what this thing does.
Oh, I didn't have enough funds. I just had someone write the lines, and I didn't have enough money to get the invention made. That's why I'm hoping to win this competition. So
Wait a minute. So you're telling me. So what you're telling me is that you're trying. What it seems like you're trying to do is American Idol this competition.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
No, like on Loan Shark, they don't really have the invention yet. This is my pitch for my needs of needs.
Okay.
But like, I mean, there's usually at least a prototype of, do you have a proto kneader?
Oh, I was very underfunded. All my funds came into making this robot.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to jump in here, I think. And Dr. Robo, you are a fantastic invention. You are wonderful, but we just can't judge an inventor without an invention, so we will invite you to stick along, but other than that, it has been wonderful getting to know you, and thank you, Dr. Robo.
Yeah, you're welcome. I tried to see if I could get this pitch put through this show, but dang.
That's quite all right. It was a pleasure having you. It really was. Now, thank you, Dr. Robo. Now, I will say this. It looks like my producers told me that we did, in fact, forget to judge Mom Nom. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off. Mom Nom, sorry about that, but as far as your science clothes, I thought the room was very sciencey with the lights. I'm going to go ahead and give a 4 out of 5 on the science clothes score. Shelly Beans, why don't you go ahead and give them the presentation score?
Yes, I give the presentation a 4 out of 5. overall, I love the vibe, and super, super informational. And, you were just right on the money with showing us how everything worked. And yeah, 4 out of 5. Loved it.
Excellent. 4 out of 5 on the presentation. Dr. Bats, what do you got for the science?
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It seems a little bit average. It's right down the middle of the road. It's a good idea, and with some improvements, I think it could be a lot better.
So what was the score
Butters
there?
agrees. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5. And the invention itself is...
I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Given today's trying times, we cannot drink wine fast enough. So I believe just given that alone, it deserves all the credit in the world because she has found a way to get wine from the glass into our mouths faster. So that's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Excellent. 5 out of 5 on that invention.
Wine arm for president, indeed. I agree. Wine arm for president.
Mom Noms, that was amazing. That was amazing. Excellent. Excellent. So, Dr. Bats, why don't you go ahead and introduce our next inventor?
Are you sure it's me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're almost coming up. We're almost halfway through our
just
inventors,
kidding.
But this next one is something that you might really get a kick out of.
I was just kidding. It was business the whole time.
I packed Pico.
All
is our
right.
next inventor, looking like the yellow equivalent of Blue Mountain. Let's go.
I'll definitely accept that.
Impacted Pico.
How's everybody doing?
Great outfit there, Impacted Pico. You look fabulous. So what's going on? Why are you wearing that? What's going on?
Just safer precautions, just safety first as you develop some interesting things,
Excellent. Are you at risk of something? Are you worried?
No, I like to do safety first.
I think you cracked me. Never mind.
Yellow's sus.
Okay.
Oh, he's acting very suspect.
I wasn't gonna think about it until you guys said that, but I did see him venting a little bit. I don't know.
Where was he before this?
Well, why don't we ask him? Impacted Pico, where were you before this?
Well, ever since I saw that sign of your invention, and I thought to myself, maybe I should invent something so interesting and so useful in the Twitch community that I think people will be very interested in. And what I did is
I'm voting yellow. I'm voting yellow.
Oh no. I'm gonna rest assured I didn't do anything wrong. I did my task. My perfect task was to do my inventions.
Yeah, and it seems like as long as he actually has something to show. I mean, I'm ready to vent the robot before.
I do. I have proof and evidence.
Okay. So you got some proof.
Let's see it.
You got some evidence. But let's see. Let's talk about this invention. What's the invention, Impacted Pico?
So basically, the invention is called Easy Green Screen Box. And easy is actually not the word easy, but EC, like E as in echo and C as in zebra. So figured to make it short and, pretty cool. So, should I show my inventions to you?
Yes. Let's go ahead and see this thing.
Now, to be warned, my inventions are very big. I'm not making a joke right now because I got a lot of pile of things. They're all my goodies, I swear to you. And let me take you. Actually, here I got a question for you. Any of you a fan of tent? Do you like camping?
Oh yeah, sure. Sometimes it's been a while. Ooh.
Figured that this will be a nice little comfy green screen box and turn it into a tent. So if you want to do, just chatting in the campfire and that sort of thing, and talk about stories, maybe try to cook some marshmallows. There we are. We got a tent.
That's funny because I literally love marshmallows. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I figured most people love marshmallows. They're delicious. Now, do you like swimming?
Swimming? Sometimes, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm a little self-conscious about wearing a bathing suit, you know what I mean? What about you guys? Biz, what do you wear when you go to the pool?
If I go in the pool, everyone else suffers. It's like throwing a toaster in the water. You don't want to do it. It's bad. It's bad news. It smells terrible.
Shocking.
That's amazing. Good. So what else you got? Hey, Pico, continue.
Well, I was about to say, I have good news for both of you, since two of you are not quite fan of water. I built a tanker underwater, where you can actually chill underwater, and you can see a shark coming through, and maybe little baby golden fishes around here, and a little bubbles. Just feeling chilling. Oh, there's our friend. Just looking around praying. We're okay. We're safe in the tank, all right? We're safe in the tank. But, however, I also have, let me go a little bit faster. Do you agree? Do you want me to go a little bit faster?
Sure.
I feel like I'm doing it. All right. Why not space? You want to chill in space? We got UFOs, traveling by. We got asteroids just coming through. Just chilling in space. Talking about things. Now, however, and I have to credit to my team. A few of my team have given me some good suggestions, and I have good news for the audience, especially inventors and the hosts themselves. So I'm switching over to show you that I have 3 game themes, and I think you might be very interested. So let me present to you a first one. I think that a lot of people are very common to it, but Minecraft? Anyone love Minecraft? Oh, there's a creeper just coming through.
I love Minecraft.
Oh, that's perfect. You're just in time because creepers alive, moving around, and just chilling, just waiting for you. If you go out, you get blown, but at the same time, you're safe in your house, your brick house. Actually, your room. Correct.
Amazing.
Now there's another one, and I don't know how much people know, but there is Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if any of you love Metal Gear Solid. You're hiding safe in your box.
Wow.
And trying to get a FOI from any guards in this facility. And your only thing you got is this box to protect you.
That's incredible. That's amazing. Is that amazing or what?
Now, the final leak. And I know a lot of people.
You mean there's more?
Yes, there is one last thing. And I think most of you will love it, and maybe want to give it. Let me go ahead and just jump into this in. Among Us. Among Us. There we go.
Wow.
Especially the little guys around here. There we go. Yeah. You see a little pink. Do you think that's suspicious? I don't know. Maybe that blue over there. I don't know.
That's incredible. That is incredible. So if I were a Twitch streamer, how would I use this?
That's a very good question. So I am actually providing extra information that if anybody needs these, and the greatest news of all is all these are actually free.
They're
no
free.
They are free. And the reason why I'm giving these for free is because I've seen some websites trying to offer you've probably seen like $20 to get some different backgrounds, or $5 and that sort of thing. And the reason why I developed these is because I remember the time when I first started streaming, I never had this green screen, even though that cost a lot of money. And so what I did is I developed so much things, and I have the skill of editing to the point I can make something magical. When I do this, green screen box, no problem from there. And then that way I can save enough money to get this green screen. So I figured to decide to develop more of these and then give it to anybody out there that loves Among Us, Metal Gear Solid, maybe Minecraft, or any other varieties that I have actually shown. So I will definitely provide a link information in my Discord. And what I'll do is I'll put you a special badge And once you get the badge, I'll take you over to the channel, and you can get this from the link, and you can download it, and you can set this up on your Streamlabs.
Amazing.
Or any other products, too.
Amazing. I think that's great. You guys got any other questions? Any of the other amazing judges got some other questions?
I think they did a great job explaining it.
I think so too. Excellent. Well, Pico, thank you very, very, very much for being here.
And thank you so much for bringing me in.
Absolutely. Dude, Pico, have an amazing day. Don't go anywhere. Stick around till the end. All right, let's judge our friend Impacted Pico. Go ahead and business, excuse me. Go ahead and judge that invention. What do you say there, Biz?
I'm gonna say it's a 5. Like, it's great for Twitch, it's great for everybody, and the fact that he's making it open source is phenomenal, because it not only shows that he wants to grow his inventions, but he wants people to use it and grow as well, which is what you want out of things. You don't want things to just make you money, you want things to make the community around you better, and that's exactly what this invention is.
Excellent. 5 out of 5. Great words from the great Nintendo system. Dr. Bats, what do you say?
I'm
scientific.
Give it a 5 out of 5.
A 5 out of 5 again.
Yeah,
oh man!
Not only just to play on what business just said, but the simple fact that he's doing such a good deed for people who can't do this for themselves. To me,
true.
that is what a scientist should be. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 again. Shelly Beans! Shelly Beans! Go ahead. How was that presentation?
The presentation was intense. I loved it. 5 out of 5. Intense. Despite the fact that I am still suspicious of this inventor. 5 out of 5.
Excellent. And we were joking about it a little, but I gotta say, those science clothes were pretty smart looking. So I am gonna have to go full Inventors 20, and give it a 5 out of 5 on the science clothes as well. Congratulations, people. But that doesn't mean it's the end. The audience still has to vote. There's still a bonus round at the end. This is still anybody's game no matter what. But congratulations, Impacted Pico. Congratulations. All right. Bats, why don't you lead us off into another amazing commercial?
Why, yes, but first, let's give Butters a treat, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, look at that guy. He is a good boy. When we come back, we're going to see a really interesting invention by an interesting pair of twins. Stick around.
Guys, it was a very cool game, G.
Hey streamers, tired of those out-of-control trolls who destroy your chat, making you sad, angry, or even ready to quit? Wait! There is a solution! Introducing Troll Control, the latest, most effective way for toxic viewers prevention. It's simple. Just spray your chat with a troll formula for 2 to 5 seconds and boom! No more toxic comments. Your chat will transform into a place of love.
I was considering to start my own drama on Twitter until a friend suggested me Troll Control. I've never seen my chat so loved before.
The secret lies behind the Troll Spray revolutionary formula, with nanocrystals passing through your monitor to the chat, transforming instantly all the hate messages to loving messages. Getting DMs complaining about a biased chat? It's okay! Troll Control is working in any annoying situation. Streaming platforms, direct messages, social media, TikTok, video games, even works on pets. Call now and we'll send you your 24-hour troller solution for a 12-month payment of $1.999999. But wait, there's more! If you act fast, you'll receive an extra nozzle for troll control and use it as a perfume. If you are a troll yourself, spray yourself and boom! Mind your own business.
Call me crazy, but with Halloween coming, all of you streamers are gonna be into some pretty spoopy things. But that's not as spoopy as the expressionless man standing right behind you. Now you have to look.
Has working from home got you down? Do you miss the camaraderie of having others around you as you work? Well, despair no more. Introducing Kowo, the stand-in coworker for all your co-working needs. They'll be there in the morning, so you've got someone you can share a cup of coffee with. They can be a player too on that new game release, whether or not you asked any of your roommates to join. They can be someone who you can share jokes with, proofread your reports, and give you positive affirmation. Yeah, just like that. Be your stand-in for exciting Zoom calls with your friends. Kowo is so fantastic, it'll blow your mind. Kowo, your personal stand-in coworker. Kowo is not real, and only brings to life by a blood sacrifice or results in epic fail and lots of questions and Kowo themselves who consenting black magic performed incorrectly down the street. Body and head sword fight.
All right. Amazing. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for sticking around. Again, I just want to give our live human audience a huge thank you for being here. Give a huge PogChamp to yourself over in your Twitch chats. This has been such an amazing. I want to give an extra special mid-break thanks to our amazing inventors and the other amazing hosts as well. So, not all of the amazing inventors could be here, though. We did get a nice little segment from our friends, the Atomic Twins, of something special that they've been working on, though. So, let's go ahead and take a look at that.
So my friend just had a baby. Oh. I don't know what to say. Hi there. Have you ever found yourself in a completely zany, bonkers social situation where you need to come up with a joke quick? That's why I created Zinger. An app that uses revolutionary AI technology to deliver relevant, witty jokes to your phone at all times. So my friend just had a baby. Cool.
You know what they say about babies?
You know what they say about babies? What do they say about babies? Goo goo gaga. Who's they? The other babies. As you can see, Zinger made that situation a lot funnier. You can even use Zinger in the kitchen. So my boss is calling me in tomorrow. I think I might be getting laid off.
Yeah, you were right. You don't get laid off.
Yeah, you're right. You don't get laid often. Alright. This app thing is just, it's not funny anymore. Like, the jokes are like crossing a line. They don't land. You act. So this is why you should download Zinger.
Hardly know her.
Hardly know her.
Excellent. All right, who's our next inventor, Shelly Beans.
Our next
Should we
guest
judge
has...
that first?
Oh, they're not competing actually.
They're not competing.
They're not competing. They're just featuring their segment, unfortunately, because they couldn't be. They're moving, but they were gonna. Yeah, they were gonna be here. Unfortunately, they're moving deep into the south, somewhere we're familiar with. Let's say. All right, go ahead, Shelly Beans.
All right, well, our next guest has a nice invention that might help keep your emotions in check. Let's bring out one small bead.
All right. Hello, Bead.
Hi.
How are you? How you enjoying the invention contest so far?
It's excellent. You guys are hilarious.
Hey, it's only as good. We're only as good as our guests. You know what I'm saying?
Aww.
All right. I like your. So you must clearly work in, as we like to say, the industry. I could tell by your glasses and your lab coat.
Oh yes, it's also a nice pink color.
Okay. Matches the sunglasses. Very nice. So let's talk about your invention here. What's your invention? What do you got?
Okay, my invention is called Deal With It.
So my friend just had a
and
baby.
it's a tool to help you deal with your emotions.
Excellent. Okay. Interesting.
I have it right here.
I sure am intrigued. All right. Why don't you guide us through this here?
Sure. Just gotta find a way to hold down my push to talk button. Here we go. All right. Let's hope that holds. All right. Deal with it. So basically, you find the picture of the emotion that you're currently feeling, and then when you get to it, you just lift up the flap to get the advice.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have, happiness. So for that one, you just have to remember that nothing lasts forever. So, don't get too attached. And then we have sadness. So for that one, no one likes a grump. So, pretend to smile. And then we have...
Hey, that means you, Dr. Bats. Am I right?
Then we have crying. And that one is, of course, stop crying or everyone will think you're a weakling.
Right, Doodybeard.
Yeah. We have a weepy face here. And for that one, it's just, remember not to be creepy. Because I feel like a lot of people, when they weep, it comes off a little wrong, And then we have, this poop here. And in the case of this, I think you should see a doctor because these colors are not normal.
I don't know. Some days it's a little like that, but continue.
Duty. Maybe you should see a doctor. I don't know.
I see a doctor. He's on the panel tonight. It's Dr. Bats.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Bats.
So for this one also, this one you should also see a doctor. And then, of course, if you lose a game of League of Legends, you should delete your account.
Oh.
And if you're Doodybeard, you should eat the cookie. You should just eat it. I know you want to. Eat the cookie, Doody. I
would eat a cookie. I love cookies. Excellent.
Yeah.
I think that was lovely. I think that's a great invention. Well, thank you. Thank you. And thank you very much for being here today, One Small Bead. Thanks very much for sharing your invention with us. I like the science clothes a lot. I think the lab coat was very effective. It showed true science. I think the glasses helped a lot too. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on the science clothes. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 on science clothes. Business, what do you got?
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Simon Cowell on this because, I mean, there's a lot of science behind emotions and stuff like that, and honestly, it sounds like my high school football coach's idea of how to deal with emotions. You know, like I like a good cry. You know, you shouldn't fake it sometimes. Sometimes it's just nice to cry things out, and I think the better we get with not faking our emotions, the better it's gonna make our emotions. So I'm gonna go with a 2 on this one.
2 out of 5. Excellent, excellent, Biz. Shelly Beans, how was that presentation?
I really enjoyed the presentation. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. It's very clear, concise, great demonstration of the invention. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Excellent. Excellent. That's amazing. And Dr. Bats, what do you think of the science of that book? What do you think? Do you think there's a scientific fact behind
What
behind
science?
that book? What is science?
There was no science there.
Oh.
Emotions? Sure, whatever. We all know happy, sad, angry. There's nothing really that scientific about it, but I will up my score to a 2 because I was in it and then told to go see a doctor. Well, I became a doctor, so just saying. I'll give you just a little push there. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. All right. Well, One Small Bean, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for joining us on this invention contest. Dr. Bats, who is our next inventor?
I guess we got Deus J.
Deus J!
Me? No!
That's
it
you,
must not
Dave.
be.
Hello, Deus J. Now I see you're in a now you you're up there broadcasting from space. It looks like.
I'm actually at the cellular level, but yes, also space.
Oh, I see. A cellular level, like you're really like you're in a body, like that movie Osmosis Jones.
Very similar. You can actually see all the corporate particles that I am destroying, saving humanity.
Excellent. So what do? You invent at home or you invent up there on when you're down there?
I invent in here, my mind, and then I print at home. And sometimes I actually go home because I need a nap.
Excellent. So I guess it's true what they say. Inventors nap.
Indeed.
Perfect.
The inventor is only as good as their naps, and I often need them.
Excellent. Well, okay, so let's see what you got. Let's see what kind of
Wait, hold on, Duty. Oh god! Oh god! Something.
No. Uh-oh. Well, good. Gosh. Are you
Bear
there?
with me. I think I can do this.
We believe.
Are you still? Oh, goodness.
I need just a moment. I can take down this monster.
Did you hear that, folks? It's a real monster.
Wow.
A real monster?
This is intense.
There's a real monster that he must be fighting.
Avasti!
Oh man, if only we could see. Are you? Is he coming in? Are you coming in?
Hold on.
The suspense is killing
I'm working
me.
on it.
Sometimes the antennas can get busted very easily when you're that small.
He must have crossed the streams. Oh, hey, you made it. You must have crash landed right in your own home.
I had to get out of there. It was too much for me to take, but I have appeared here to show you my invention.
So you have an invention.
Indeed I do.
Okay.
It is something that will revolutionize all of humankind. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I am extremely ready.
This
Shelly Bean sounds
is
extremely
the
ready.
This is the hanger. Have you ever been such an unfashionable person that you've needed to go clothes shopping? Has that happened to any of you?
Well, clearly not me.
Clearly not. But Doodybeard, you are an exception. You are an exceptional human. For me, when I came to this land in the far-off year of 2019, I was a very unfashionable person, so I needed to go clothes shopping. And you know what I discovered? I discovered that it is very hard to hold hangers in my hand and have them not peek into my hand's bits.
Wow.
So I invented something to hold it. Now, if you look over here.
Looks like some clothes. Oh, just. And you're telling me that there's no pain on your knuckle joints?
None whatsoever.
Wow, that's amazing. That's an invention if ever there was one.
But wait, there's more.
What?
There is something much bigger than this. This is merely not a handgun, but it's a second purpose. You flip it around, say that you are out grocery shopping, and you need to pick up more than one bag at a time. Well,
hold on a minute. Should we say it?
Say what now?
That we're out grocery shopping. You just said that we should say it. Should we say it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say that we are grocery shopping.
All right, ready, everyone? All the inventors and all the hosts, ready? 1, 2, 3. We are grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping.
Great. Okay.
But you don't have,
carry on.
And this was brought up earlier, enough hands to go ahead and, handle all of your bags. What do you do?
What do we do?
I carry them all in at once, every time.
That's something else. I mean, you have hundreds of years of experience, Dr. Bats.
That's very true.
Wow! Can you believe that? I don't believe that.
I'm hanging on this moment.
Amazing. Deus J, that certainly is something else. That certainly is something else. So, now how did you, so you must do a lot of so let me ask you something. So you're all there over at cellular level. When you go grocery shopping, what size are you when you go grocery shopping? Because I mean, let me ask you. Yeah, let me ask you. It seems like you have this shrinking technology. Why not just shrink your bags and put them in your hand?
But see, it is not shrinking technology that I can go ahead and just zap anything. It is merely something that shrinks everything in the ship, and I can only bring it up when I'm not around grocery stores.
Got it. When you're not around. That's so funny. I have a similar thing. I'm only really, really muscular and great looking, not on camera.
You always look muscular and amazing and absolutely attractive all the time, Doody, and I can personally attest that everyone in this chat and who watches can absolutely tell you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Deus. Well, it seems like a nice invention. You got some nice looking science clothes. Deus, thank you very much for coming and bringing your invention. Let's give it up for Mr. Deus.
Thank you.
Dr. Bats. Let's talk science for a moment, Dr. Bats. Out of 5, what do you give Deus J's invention?
Had we been talking about the shrinking technology, a 5 out of 5. But really, a little clip that can hold bags or hangers, it's not really all that scientific. I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5.
A 1 out of 5. Oh goodness. Shelly Beans?
I loved it.
Loved it.
I loved it. I cannot speak to the design aspects, the physics involved, tensile strength of materials, but as for the presentation amazing. 5.
5.
He showed multiple uses. He showed that it holds up under stress, and I loved it. There was a range.
A 5 out of 5 from Shelly Beans. Business, the invention itself. What do you got?
I will give it a 3. While it's multi-purpose, I feel like I've almost seen inventions like this before. But the fact that you did make it multi-purpose and it's not just for one thing gives you a little bit of an advantage.
Thank you.
Excellent. A 3 out of 5. And in my case, the science clothes, you're looking sharp. Your mask was very, very scientific. And I'm trying to think, should I add the ship? Let's add the ship. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 on your science and your study clothes. Amazing. Amazing. 4 out of 5 on science clothes.
I do, however, give a 5 out of 5 for your voice. It is very lovely.
Well, yours is too. Thank you so much.
All right. What have we got coming up, Shelly Beans?
Well, after a word for these commercials and a short meeting with the
great sponsor,
we have our interview with Joystick Nick, lead researcher of science at Cosmic Oddities Emporium, all the way in outer space. See ya in a minute, cuties.
Have you ever been walking outside, only to look at the skies and see the clouds turn darker? Afterwards, it starts raining cats and dogs, and by the time you're home, you're completely drenched. Did you think, damn, I wish I brought my umbrella? Then I have the solution for you. Hello, I'm Bjarne, and I'd like to present to you eCloudside. eCloudside is a light source and weather station in one. With this fresh harvest out of the sky, you will always know what the weather is like. The lamp is equipped with an RGB light to control the light's colors and will connect to your network of choice. It is made from recycled plastic and old stuffing, making the product very environment friendly. eCloudside is perfect for those who have trouble dressing for the weather, like young children who first learn to dress themselves according to the weather outside. With one press of a button, this lamp will turn into your personal weather station and show whether it will be a sunny, rainy or cloudy day. The lamp will be a different color for every different weather situation. When it's warm and sunny, the lamp will be orange. If it's warm and rainy, the lamp will be orange with white sparks. If it's cold and sunny, the lamp will be blue. And if it's cold and rainy, the lamp will be blue with white sparks. With this information, you will be able to dress accordingly to the weather, have a unique handmade lamp, and contribute to the environment all in one. So if you never want to be caught surprised by the rain again, get your own eCloudside.
Call me crazy, but I believe that streamers are dreamers. So next time someone asks you what planet you're on, you tell them with confidence, Planet Bezos.
Damn it, I died again. Are you like me, an average gamer that keeps getting killed because your keyboard's sticking? Yeah, it's got the bright lights on it, but it doesn't help. You know what does help? Gamer Lube. That's right, Gamer Lube. For gamers, by gamers. One quick application is all you need. Boom, just like that, your keyboard's unstuck. That's right, Gamer Lube, not responsible for water damage or second place finishes.
All right, here we are. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks to our sponsors. And thanks again to, once again, the great sponsor for providing us with such amazing, amazing resources. So without further ado, we have a special for you. As Shelly Beans had mentioned, we have a nice interview with Joystick Nick. the lead researcher of science at Cosmic Oddities Emporium, all the way up in outside space. So what's up? What's up, Joystick Nick? Welcome to the show.
Doodybeard and all art. Am I coming through?
You are coming. You're coming through. Okay, on my end.
Are you getting enough oxygen?
So far, so good. Looks good.
Good. That's what's important. Thank you for having me on today. Thank you very much. I'm very, very, very excited to share the research that we've been doing up here.
Absolutely. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do, Joystick Nick?
Well, I am a proprietor at a very fine establishment up here. We don't necessarily know exactly where we are, but it is a fine little rust bucket we like to call the Cosmic Oddities Emporium. It's by and large the coolest place in outer space. But we like to focus here on most definitely outer space. Zero G is absolutely the way to be.
Excellent. So now, what's the now? So I hear it's a little brisk up in space. Is that true?
It is a bit chilly. It smells a bit like have you ever microwaved a waffle, but you accidentally press 3 hours instead of 3 minutes, and then you've forgotten about it, and it burns, and it makes that terrible, awful smell.
All the time, yes.
Imagine that all the time.
All the time, huh?
Every moment of every single day. It's terrible. It's terrible. But I'm here because I hear that we have that you're holding this invention showcase, and I wanted to show some of the research.
We are holding an invention contest. Yes.
I wanted to showcase some of the research that we've been doing up here. I work more in the cosmic realm of things, the fantastical, the strange, the absurd, things ranging from invisible beverages, all the way to, oh gosh, where has it gone? We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
Well, maybe that might be later. But the thing that I would like to showcase is
let's see this. Let's see this bad boy.
This is my finest and most recent piece of research. I like to call the far away radical transfixion ray, or also known as the fart ray. The fart ray possesses many strong capabilities, but the most pertinent is that it is able to turn any video feed into a hypnotic, trance-like state, inducing the viewer to do your very desires. And now, if you don't mind, I would like to demonstrate.
Okay. How is there any way we can help you with the demonstration?
All I need is for you to pay attention and focus to the center of this wheel in my voice.
All right.
Now, Doodybeard.
Yes.
And chat. I need you to call your mother tonight. Tell her that you love her. Remind her that she's your favorite person. I need you to be following me on every social media platform that you can think of. And finally, I need everyone in chat to be sending Doodybeard his most favorite of snacks. And please keep in mind that this software is very untested, but I need everyone to be sending Doodybeard baloney. Immediately. Cases upon cases. And I don't know... Is this coming through correctly?
Oh, man, you know...
Is this... Doodybeard,
it's so weird. I had some... I have some garlic bologna right here. I don't even know where it came from, but like, oh, I just want to sink my teeth into this piece of this delicious. The texture of bologna is so interesting. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's so good. Look, I love it.
I can't turn it off.
I'm just gonna keep. I can't stop. It's funny because I can't stop eating it. I can't stop. It's so good. I don't want to stop eating this piece of garlic bologna. I'm so glad somebody thought it would be a good idea to make a product and put it in a store. It's a great.
Fine garlic bologna. Is that something you can ship to space? Is that something that we can have sent up here?
You know, we should look into sending all of it. Like all of it.
That bit of garlic bologna needs to go to space now.
There's such good tasting flavor in my mouth. Joystick Nick. Joystick Nick, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here for this interview. I think your invention is pretty incredible. I think you proved that you are quite an amazing inventor. And is there anything else you want to say out there to aspiring inventors like yourself who have just gotten so crazily successful?
Just recommend, just keep pushing, keep trying, keep doing what you do. Just remember that weight is the biggest thing that's going to let you down, and zero gravity is definitely the place to go if you're experiencing a lot of that.
Amazing. Wise words. Wise words from an amazing scientist. Hey!
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Joystick Nick. Hey, Bats, I saw you stomping away at something over there. Everything cool over there?
There was a spider. I was just using Shelly's invention, the Spider Eliminator 5000.
The spider. Oh. Wait a minute. The Spider Eliminator. Are you the Spider Eliminator? You don't say. I would really like to learn a lot about the Spider Eliminator 5000. Did you say Shelly Beans' invention?
Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5.
Shelly, you made a whole invention?
I made a whole invention.
Wow.
I did.
It just so happens that my producers say that you gave us a little segment about that invention. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you brought it with you, Shelly.
Yes, I did.
All right, let's watch it.
I'm Shelly Beans, and I invented the Spider Eliminator 5000. I trained at the prestigious School for Inventors Who Invent Good. My invention has changed the lives of millions of spiders, in that they are swiftly eliminated with the ease of waving a stick, because it is a stick. The Spider Eliminator 5000 is crafted from the finest imported goods from New Jersey and will last you probably years to come. I hand-sculpted over 9,000 prototypes before I landed on the ideal weight to squishing power ratio. I'm Shelly Beans, and I invented the Spider Eliminator 5000.
Wow. Now, all the way from New Jersey. So is that how you got, is that where the factory is? Is that where they make them?
Yes, we source the absolute highest quality materials from the depths of New Jersey.
Wow. That's amazing. You know, I'm from New Jersey. That's so funny. Now, let me ask you something. What kind of sandwich do you pick up when you go visit the factory? Because I know you got houses over here. You got the biggest mansion down in the south Oh, sorry. My mic cut out there for a second. So what kind of sandwich do you get when you're in New Jersey?
Oh, a knuckle sandwich.
A knuckle sandwich. Amazing. From Sal's. From Sal's.
Hey Shelly. So you're telling me it's over 9,000?
Yes, over 9,000.
Why did you settle on 5,000 in the name then?
You know, I have my reasons, and I'm
fair
under
enough.
NDA. I cannot discuss, copyright reasons.
Fair enough. I still give it a 5 out of 5.
You know, maybe if Shelly was competing in the invention contest, those you could ask you could give her those kind of scores, 5 out of 5. Either way,
I like to lift up my co-workers, okay?
Amazing. You're a gem, Dr. Bats. Whatever. We are almost out of inventors. This one is one of my favorites, to be honest. Living in a world of social distancing, this is going to get you into the spirit of Halloween when we maybe as a society aren't quite sure what we're gonna do. But let's bring on our next inventor, Dead Pirate Brandon.
Man? Hi. Hello, can you see me? I know, you're coming in, can you hear me?
We can see, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so guys, Halloween is in danger this year. See, COVID is a very disastrous, very big thing. It's very, very, very dangerous. So my plan is to save Halloween. How we're gonna do that? With the candy pull. Here we go. We've got some candy pull is a multi-step process that all starts with the candy pull. Hold on, let me bring this back up here. Put that on here. All right, as you can tell here, I have the diagrams. It's all backwards, but it's okay. All right, I have the working prototype here as well. This here is the candy pole. This is a miniature. I expect this to be up to 20 feet tall, 25 feet tall. There's me for reference. The bags of candy will be loaded into the slingshot back here and delivered with at least a ton of force. It's just too much.
I have one of those people on my block who gives away pennies or toothbrushes. Is she gonna be able to put a penny or a stupid idiot toothbrush into that catapult?
Actually, it's patent software that rejects all dumb decisions. See, you can put
Get out of here! You don't say.
Yeah, I do say. We've got an M&M here. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna launch that, and perfect.
M&M's great candy. It's a great candy.
Yeah. And see, I got a bottle cap here, and it just locks into place because who wants a bottle cap?
That's
it's
amazing.
not gonna work. It just locks right into place there.
That's amazing.
Now, the full design is going to actually be built into your roof. I'm going to get this a little closer for you guys here. You're going to build it into your roof.
Whoa, sorry. It looks like, it looks like there's a spooky ghost on that sign. It's
scary. No, that's the happy trick-or-treaters that are going to get assaulted with candy.
No, that's why I got a little spooked. Continue. Go ahead.
It doesn't take much.
Children are terrible. Continue.
Oh, 100%. That's actually one of the reasons why I want them to keep away from this. I actually was working on this before COVID, so I don't want to get near children anyways. This will be able to hit them within at least a 3-mile radius.
Now, if we're I'm not trying to promote anything, but let's say you gave away some good candy, and then Big Bully Johansson comes strolling on by. Now Johansson, he shakes little Andrew and Timmy down for their milk's money. So what can we do that's fun and revengey?
I love the
safe and revengey is what I wanted to say. I think.
Safe and revengey. No, I understand. Now the thing is, Johansson, I'm very familiar with his work. Unfortunately, now It's actually
he had to stay after school and finish his test because he had to do it after school. He got in trouble. Little jerk.
I got a demonstration of exactly what will happen if Johansson enters in the vicinity of the catapult. He'll be loaded up, and I'm going to need to mute myself for this next part because it might get a little noisy.
Sure.
So we just load him up into the cannon.
Oh, wow. Neato.
And all of that was little Johansson, just if you're curious. The little bit, so I'm sure it'll go better.
That's amazing. And that totally, now I get the science goggles. It totally makes sense.
Right. Safety first, yes. I had this on the whole time.
I was pretending.
See, the power of imagination is a very strong thing. So yes, the candy pulse. Available eventually.
Amazing. Thank you, Dead Pirate Brandon. Alright, so that's the end of his presentation. Shelly Beads, what did you think of the presentation?
You know, I really, really loved the diagram. It really helped me to imagine exactly how it would work. I do have to take a couple points off for just the lighting, the background a little bit, but I give it a 3 out of 5 for presentation.
3 out of 5. Amazing. All right. Your science clothes, Dead Pirate Brandon, I will say are some very fine science clothes. I'm going to give you a solid 4 out of 5 on your study clothes. You look like you study a lot. You look like you spend a lot of time studying for the sciences. So amazing. Biz, what do you got on the invention?
So I would have given it a 5 out of 5 if we actually got to go outside and witness a candy pult atop your house.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting that too.
Right, but I do appreciate, when a good inventor's got to have vision, right? You got to have room to grow your invention into the child-thwarting candy catapult in which you have created. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I also hate children and want them to stay the F away from me. I don't want them anywhere near me. And I feel like if we actually had a catapult on top of our house, we could definitely make that happen.
I agree. Amazing. Dr. Batts, the science behind the invention, what do you got?
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us why, honey.
Well, for starters, I love Halloween, and if this man can save Halloween, he deserves like a 10 out of 5. But that's neither here nor there. Now, people are like, oh, but what about king-size bars? They forget it's gonna be on top of a house, so it's gonna be a giant catapult. Of course it's gonna have king size. Like, come on, people, think just a little bit.
Tink a little.
You got trajectories that you have to map out. And let's say, science is pretty much math, am I right? So you got math included in there. I'm gonna call that a little scientific. And not only that, you're saving Halloween. You have kids out there who maybe want to go as scientists for Halloween, which could then make them want to be scientists when they grow up. Thank you for your efforts, sir. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Amazing, Dr. Batts. I believe, Biz, we got one last inventor.
Our final inventor to wrap things up also brought something to wrap up your items. Here's King of Assists.
Excellent. King of Assists! The King of Assists, hello! Now this is an inventor who knows how to dress for work. This is an inventor who wears his This is good. I'm liking the. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this early, but I'm liking the science clothes. How are you doing tonight, King of Assists?
Doing very good. A little sleepy at that. It's 4:39 a.m. here, but ready to go.
Ready to go. Excellent. Well, why don't you tell us what's the mask and the eye? Is that a machine that you got going on?
No, it's just more of a lens to look at things and invent new things and make things easier for other people.
That's pretty amazing. Now, in where you're from now the invention. How's the inventors competition? Do you have a lot of competition in your workplace? Are there other inventors that you have to go ahead? Everywhere. So you invent your utopia, huh?
Yeah, it's we create whatever people need and we make life a little better for everybody.
Well, that sounds great. That sounds great. Why don't you go ahead into your invention and show us what you got, King of Assists. Let's hear it for live human chat.
For my invention, I need to get out of my inventor role and get back into my university role. Because I carried my bags all the way around my university. When I bring my bags, they're saggy like this. You don't want that. No saggy bags. We bring out this guy.
Looks like a
this.
Looks like a fun. Looks like a fun little block set. What do you call that? What do you call them? What do you call those? What do you call those blocks, Dr. Bats?
These aren't blocks, Doodybeard. This is a multifunctional suspension system that you can bring everything with you. What do you need? A power bank on your day? You shove it in there. Just flip it right into the elastic bands. There you go. It sits there, it fits there. You need something else? You need a SNES controller? To battle business? Clip it in there. Easy peasy. That's how you do it. And then you can keep on going. It's completely modular. There's rows and lines for everything. And it just fits in your bag.
Amazing. Just fits in any bag?
Fits in any bag, unless it's a tiny purse.
Well, that is pretty useful. So let's say, wow, that is pretty nice. So let's say I have like a ham sandwich. And I don't feel like using tinfoil or a Ziploc bag. Can I use your organizer there?
I mean, if it sits, it fits. And that's all you need. It's suspended. If you spill your drinks in your bag, no problem. Easy peasy solution. It's suspended in the air. Your sandwich will not be wet. You can just eat it during your lunch.
Yeah, that's good to know. One thing I do is I take one piece of bread and I just dip it in the whole mayo jar, and then I just make sure a lot is extra on my hands and stuff, and I put the extra on the other piece of bread, and so that's basically that's one spicy ham sandwich as they say. So now let me ask you: do you have this product in assembly? Where you are, or are you so what do you play if you win the competition today? What are you gonna do with the grant money of $200, real bucks, and all customs keyboard and a tub of gamer subs? What are you gonna do?
Well, the gamer subs is gonna probably boost my night cycles and my invention time. The keyboard, I really do need. I can take my key tabs out at the moment as we speak. They're broken. They're busted. The keycaps are broken. So that is.
Gamer Lube will help with that.
That's right, oh, Gamer Lube. It's available at Silly Mart, and it comes in a special flavor.
What flavor is that?
I don't know.
Special.
It's a very special flavor.
Lube flavor.
Guess we'll have to order that.
Well, and what about the grant money? Let's hear about the grant money, King of Assists. What are you going to do with the grant money?
The grant money is probably just going back into new inventions.
Yeah.
Like that one over there, all the way in the back.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The one in the back that I'm building at the moment. The one right there that I'm building at the moment. Or maybe the one right there on the wall that you've already seen somewhere during this stream.
I feel like we have like the same workspace. I have a lot, there's a lot of things over there that I'm working on, you know what I mean? Am I right? King of Assist, this was amazing. Thank you so much for coming in. Guys, let's give it up for the King of Assists. Thank you very much for being here with us. Excellent. All right, guys. All right, chat. We are going to need chat's help, but first...
We should probably rate that first.
Oh, yeah, duh. We have to rate that. Sorry. Because that's the last one. I'm going to go ahead. I said it before. The King of Assists. I think your science clothes were top tier. I'm going to give you a full 5 out of 5 on your science clothes. Let's give it up for the science clothes. Dr. Bats! Yes. How was the invention itself?
Nothing really scientific about it. I give you props because, you know, you could save a sandwich in a bag from spilled liquids, and I do appreciate that. But you do seem to have a gusto for inventing, and possibly in the future there could be some scientific work in there, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to go ahead and give you a 2 out of 5.
A 2?
I look forward to seeing your future work.
Excellent. Excellent. 2 out of 5. Shelly Beans, how was that presentation?
I loved it. The whole vibe, everything was very well put together. Great demonstration. It really showed what this invention does, and really great. 5 out of 5. Excellent. Excellent.
5 out of 5. And business. What do you think about the overall invention?
I'm gonna address the sandwich in the room here and say that no matter what sandwich you put into that contraption, it's gonna get squished. And nobody likes a sandwich with squish bread. Just saying. Now, you could probably use maybe a nice Italian bread, something with a little, thicker that might stand up to the straps. But if you're right, but if you're using
nice
just
thick ham.
wimpy Wonder Bread, that sandwich is gonna be just 2 pieces of bread by the end of it. You're barely gonna remember the meat, and for that reason, I give it a 3.
Oh, which one was it? You cut out right at the number.
A 3.
A 3! Congratulations. All right, I am waiting for my producers to tally up the score to see who is going to go on to the voting round and who we are going to sadly say goodbye to. But and once we are totally done with that, we can open up the chat vote portion of it and see when and figure that out. So just to teach you about that, chat, once we figure out who is eliminated, we are going to open up a Twitch chat poll for you, the chat, to vote on your favorite inventors. The winner of the chat vote will get 10 bonus points towards their final score and a chance to go onto the bonus quiz round with the amazing Dr. Bats. Once the producer has that for me, I will go ahead and let you know who we are going to say goodbye to. But first, we have a nice submission from one of our younger inventors in the audience, from one of the little devils out there. Let's go ahead and watch that real quick.
Hi, Doodybeard. We're going to do science experiments and volcanoes.
Very carefully, 2 drops inside the bottle. 1 and 2. That's it. Plenty. Give it a little mix. And I can do the blue one. 1, 2. That'll do. Wow, look how cool that looks. Look at that.
It's turning purple.
Turning purple. It's going to be the purpliest volcano in the world. I'll do Volcano now. It's going to go, hopefully, which is why we're going to go outside and do this one. This is full of water and baking soda. What's going to happen, I'm going to pour it in here, and it's going to volcano. Are you ready?
Take this off.
Yeah, we better run away. You ready? No, come stand with me. Just stand back a little bit so you don't cop a volcano in the face. You ready? Here we go. Oh, volcano time. Bit more.
They're both so cute. I've had fun editing that segment. I'm just yeah, right. So cute. All right, chat. So right now we are going to say goodbye to one of our amazing inventors. Sadly, luckily, all of you were absolutely incredible, but unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to one of you. And unfortunately, that inventor is going to be Mr. Deus J. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. You did amazing. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Mr. Deus J for being a part of this invention contest.
Sorry you couldn't hang in there.
But the show does go on. So right now, we are going to need your help out there in the live studio audience, guys. So here's what we want you to do. Using your live studio audience communicators at your computer, please take out your live studio audience communicators. Take your live human digits and type in all on the keys in your live studio audience communicators, while my producers put on a vote.
God, just say keyboard.
Hey, that's enough! My producer is going to put a Twitch poll chat right up at the top of your chat, and you, chat, are going to vote on your favorite inventor to give them 10 bonus points and go on to the next round. So go ahead and start that, my amazing producers. Go ahead and pop that in. Now is your chance. Using your keyboard, press in 1 to 6 and pick your favorite inventors. The winner will get those 10 bonus points. And unfortunately, we were gonna have that segment right there, but we showed it. So we're gonna wait a couple of minutes for this poll to pop in here. Who do you guys want to win? And I'm gonna wait until my fellow judges get their scores. And while that Twitch chat is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and play that cute segment once again, because it was just really cute.
It was adorable.
It's very cute.
Doodybeards begin to do science experiments and volcanoes.
Very carefully, 2 drops inside the bottle. 1 and 2. That's it. 20. Give it a little mix. And I can do the blue one. 1, 2. That'll do. Wow, look how cool that looks. Look at that.
It's turning purple.
Turning purple. It's going to be the purpliest volcano in the world. I'll do Volcano now. It's going to go, hopefully, which is why we're going to go outside and do this one. This is full of water and baking soda. What's going to happen? I'm going to pour it in here, and it's going to volcano. Are you ready?
Take this off.
Yeah, we better run away. You ready? No, come stand with me. Just stand back a little bit so you don't cop a volcano in the face. Ready? Here we go. Oh, volcano time. Bit more.
All right. Now, I'm being told, bear with me, live human audience, I'm being told by my producers that that the poll was a little borked, and we did have to, for it to work, we did have to eliminate the other person who had the lowest score so far, and I'm just waiting on my producer to let me know who exactly that was, and I'm very sorry that we have to say goodbye to another inventor. And my producer is a silly. So it looks like my producer is trying to have 2 votes because the person with the lowest score is now going to win the chat vote. And okay. So my producer is telling me that there's a tie that he's trying to break. Good job, producer. For your fast thinking, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win Dr. Bats? Which one of these inventors do you think is going to take it?
It's kind of a tough call. I believe it'll be between two. I don't want to say because I don't really want to sway anybody's opinion, if that makes sense. You guys vote for who you want. I think I know who wins in my head, but like I said, I don't want to sway anybody's vote.
If you in chat want to vote for the King of Assists, go ahead and @TiltedGod and say, "You're a moron." And then he will count that vote as a vote for the King of Assists. And that's how we'll do it. So go ahead and @TheTiltedGod and say, "Producer, you're a moron." And that vote will count for the King of Assists. So go ahead and tally those votes up. Woo! Oh man. Hey, Shelly Beans, is it hot down here today? Like extra or what?
I mean, it always is, but it does seem extra.
It seems extra.
Muggy today, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Business, do you have you got like some kind of a crazy core cooler or something in there?
No, actually. In fact, I just heard recently that other Super Nintendo motherboards are dying, and they haven't been able to find a cure for it, so...
Oh my goodness.
I hope I can stay cool.
Is that a fact? I hear that my friend Daniel the Demon, our friend, he says that VHS tapes have bugs in them sometimes.
Oh, I mean, all that stuff starts deteriorating over time if it's not properly taken care of, so...
That's
why you go for the vastly superior Betamax.
All right. Now it looks like we got the poll down. Now it looks like the winner of the poll, can we say, producer, you in here? You could talk to me. All right. It looks like we have a winner of the poll, as you can see in chat, with the King of Assists votes in chat. So, the winner of the poll is Dead Pirate Brandon with a bonus points of 10 points. Now, hold on a second. Now, with that extra 10 bonus points, the Tilted God, go ahead and message Biz, Shelly, and Dr. Bats, the top 3 that are going into the final quiz round with Dr. Bats. And while they're going ahead, and while he's tallying those up and sending those out, let me tell you about the Dr. Bats quiz. Dr. Bats is going to ask you about inventions and inventors. So when you know the answer, go ahead and hold up your invention buzzer, whatever it is, whether it's something nearby that's colorful, whether it's your hand and you can wave, and Bats will call on you. Each question answered correctly will get you 5 bonus points, and it will go towards your total score to win the prizes at the end. So with that being said, do we have the results, Bats and Biz and Shelly?
I do not.
You do
Oh, actually, I believe it is coming in.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
I do have mine.
Shelly Beans, who is one finalist going to the final round?
One of our finalists, my friends and fiends, is Mom Noms in 3rd place with 16 points.
16 points.
Only there was 16 arms.
Excellent.
That would be amazing.
I'll just add more arms.
Excellent.
Please do.
Congratulations, Mom Noms.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Dr. Bats, who do we got?
In second place with 20 points, we have Impacted Pico.
Impacted Pico! Impacted Pico. Congratulations on second place. Are you ready to go through Dr. Batz's quiz?
You betcha.
You betcha.
Got some tough ones in there.
And business. The one with it all.
It shouldn't come as any surprise. The fan favorite, the best pirate we've got in chat currently. First place is Dead Pirate.
Dead Pirate. How many points? Doubloons?
23 doubloons.
23 doubloons. All right. Competition is tight. Competition is tight. All right. All right. Dr. Batz, are you ready to give the quiz?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to bring the heat. If you know what I'm saying.
Producer, are you ready to keep score for the quiz?
Yes.
Thank you, producer. Excellent. 5 points per question answered correctly. Dead Pirate and Mom Noms and Pico. Are you ready?
Yar.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Bats. Dr. Bats.
All right.
Let her
Dead
rip.
Pirate Brandon, first question to you. When was the first fire engine created?
I'm gonna say 1812.
You are wrong. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do it as a buzzer.
That was a good test. That was a good inventor test.
Question.
You have to test the inventors.
That was a practice question.
As a maintenance question.
Scientists aren't always smart, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's do this properly, shall we? In Phineas and Ferb, Dr. Doofenshmirtz has many inventions. He adds a suffix to every invention. What is the suffix? That would be Mom Nom's first.
Nader! It's an innovator.
Inventor is correct. That's 5 points to Mom Nom Nom Nom.
Perfect.
All right, next question. Who created the first Lego? Go ahead, Pico.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is it the location or the founder of the name?
The founder. What is the name?
Well, I think we're gonna be losing on this one. I was about to answer Sweden.
All right. Mom Noms, go ahead.
Kirk Christensen?
Oh my lord, you are correct. That's 5 more points to Mom Nom.
Dang.
This is riveting. This is riveting, you guys. Next question. You guys ready? I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. In the television series Chuck, Chuck's father, Stephen J. Bartowski, invented what, which Chuck would have accidentally installed in his brain later in life? Go ahead, Pico.
I'm gonna do a crazy guess.
Five seconds. Toilet paper is not correct. Mom Noms, did I see your hand up?
Go to someone else.
Okay. Brandon.
I'm doing a wild guess. I'm just gonna say computer chips.
Close but no cigar. Mom Noms, do you have a guess?
Was it something that had to do with like seeing the future or seeing knowledge or something?
Sorta, but I'm actually looking for the actual name. So sorry. I'm gonna do, this doesn't count for points, but Deus J has been holding his hand up and he seems really excited, so go ahead.
It's called The Intersect.
That is correct, sir. It's nice to see another Chuckaholic here. All right, next question, you guys. Wayne Szalinski created a ray gun that did what to his family? Brandon.
It shrank them.
That is correct. 5 points to Dead Pirate Brandon. Yar. All right. Who is considered as the inventor of video games? Mom nom 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 nom.
Ralph Baer?
You are correct. That's 5 more points to Mom Nom squared.
I'm so glad the answer was not
I thought the answer was business.
That was the name of my poop this morning.
Zing. I see you're using the Zinger app.
I am using the Zinger app. I loved it. The twins were dead on with it.
It's only available on Windows phones, so luckily I have it.
Well, wait, that's weird though, because I saw her with an iPhone.
It was a commercial, so they were using you know, it was puppets, you know, it was puppets. It was just puppets. You know those twins. You know everyone's always saying, those wascally twins. There they go again. Better watch out. I'm not done with what they say. I'm not done with what they say about them. That's what they say about them. Going all the way downtown, going to pick up some chips, coming home. That's what they say about them. Okay, go ahead. Next question.
Some would say they were making their way downtown. Who is the creator of the jet engine? Ten seconds. Go ahead, Brandon.
Shot in the dark. Albert Einstein.
You, sir, are wrong. Mom Noms, go ahead.
I have a question first. Is that a trick question?
That is not a trick question.
Alright, Hans von Ohen was one of them?
Incorrect. Well, let's see.
I don't think they got it.
Yeah, nobody got it. And we're gonna... Alright. When was the Macintosh computer invented? What year? Go ahead, Pico.
1970s?
70s, what?
70s nuts. Mom Noms.
1984.
Correct. Jesus, that's fun. Mom Noms. Week after week, this man would invent useful items to get out of dangerous traps, sometimes using a paperclip and other everyday items to escape. What is his name? Go ahead, Brandon.
MacGyver.
That is correct. 5 points to Dead Pirate Brandon. All right, couple more questions, you guys. Dr. Horrible has many inventions to help enact his plans. Name one of them. I saw Brandon first.
Freeze ray.
You, sir, are correct. 5 more points to Brandon.
It's not only an invention, but a part of a catchy song.
Very, very true.
It's
And
my
Nathan
favorite song.
Fillion is just dreamy. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He gets me hot under the collar. Who invented the pedal bicycle? Mom Noms.
Carl von Dryas.
Incorrect. 5 seconds. Beep. All right, we have 2 more questions, you guys.
Two more.
Tony Stark created what in case a certain green Goliath went on a rampage? Brandon.
Hulkbuster armor.
Correct, sir. 5 more points to Dead Pirate Brandon. Yar matey. All right, last question, you guys. Doc Brown created a time-traveling machine made out of what? Brandon.
A DeLorean.
You, sir, are correct. Another 5 points, and that is the quiz.
Amazing. Congratulations, all the contestants in competing in the Invention contest! You guys are amazing. Thank you very, very, very much for coming to be interviewed, to everything, to be here, to spend your time with us, to compete. All of you are amazing. Our judges, while the Tilted God, my producer, is tallying up the score, Dr. Bats can be found on twitch.tv/friendlyfire_gaming_crew. Please check him. They play literally every game. Thank you very much, Bats. You're amazing.
Including hentai games.
Oh! Business! The Talking Super Nintendo knows everything about retro, from games to education about the retro scene, and he's a good friend. We're all friends. We're all friends. We're all friends. We're all friends. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna turn him on later.
Twitch.tv/BizSNES. Check him out, please. And, of course, Shelly goes by another alter ego, AF Kate, on Twitch. So check out AF Kate, Body Paint Illusion, Just Chatting, one of the best artists on the platform. Check it out, please. Please check all of them out. If you're here,
She's
you
also an instigator.
If you know me, you know me. Also, check out every single person who's an inventor is a streamer on Twitch, and their names. If this will be in the VOD, there'll be credits for all of you guys to see all of their names. So, the Tilted God. Let me check. Perfect. Okay, we have an envelope. Excellent.
Drum roll,
all
please.
right. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the first of its kind, the Great Invention Contest. The winner of the Invention Contest is none other than Impacted Pico with the green screen box! Congratulations, Impacted Pico! You have won 200 real-life human dollars, you have won a keyboard from Alt Customs, and you win any flavor of gamer subs you want in a whole time.
Producer chiming in, you read the message wrong. Producer chiming in.
Producer chiming in! Oh my god.
Oh, you just pulled a Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you did straight pull the Steve Harvey.
You're a Harvey.
There was like 4 messages, Duty, all in a line. I gave you all the tally
I didn't
points.
read that one right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Pico,
I know. I was like, wait a second.
Steve
What,
Harvey.
you Agamemnon not reading stuff?
Yeah, for real. Pico, I really am sorry to bring your hopes up.
The imposter won.
I'll figure out something for you. I'll give you some neat prizes. Don't even play with me. I will give you some neat prizes. I am sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi.
You will live on forever in my heart.
Hello, YouTube, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the real winner, Dead Pirate Brandon. I'm so sorry. Shoot. Oh, bullocks. Way to go.
I thought this was Who Blind Is It anyways for a second there with the points thing.
Just making memories. Sorry, Pico. Ay. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for all our contestants, guys. And
I appreciate your open source, though. That is very fantastic of you.
All right, Shelly, why don't you bring us home?
All right. That was a ride. We had a great time meeting all the inventors, and we definitely want to thank our live studio audience for joining us, and definitely Twitch too. Thank you very much to our great sponsors. Most of all, the great sponsor himself, Satan. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Yes, us at Doodybeard and Pals could not have done it without the help of our Dark Lord and Savior. I mean, look at me. I'm a cursed video game console.
Yes.
Yes. Here's to another 250 years of invention contests and taking over the world.
Hail Satan, everybody.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Satan bless
Hail Satan.
everyone.